Yesterday, me and my friends went wakeboarding, okay, a little bit further away, here at Lupa Beach near Budapest. And I came to a few conclusions while doing so, right? Because wakeboarding, it's kind of risky in a way, right? You can get really hurt if you at least take risks, right? It's dangerous with the cable. If you fall in the water, you can injure yourself, etc. But you gotta understand that by taking risks, you create positive momentum, okay? By taking risks, by overcoming fears, you create positive momentum, and it will translate into other areas of your life, okay? I was afraid initially. We arrive, you know, the cable is going fast. I don't know for sure if I'm going to make it the first time, you know. I feel anxious. I feel the pressure in my chest and my stomach, okay? It's a little bit tense, all right? But as soon as I take off, as soon as I feel, okay, I got this, boom, I'm going, it's fun. I feel that I am able to overcome this fear. I feel that I'm able to do this. I have the skill, I have the ability, right? I put in the time, I practice. I've been there a few times. Okay, the first time you fall flat on your face, but after putting in the time, you can do it, okay? So it's just a matter of gaining confidence in your abilities by putting in the time and the practice, and then overcoming the fears regularly, which will cause you to gain positive momentum. And it translates into other areas of your life, like I said earlier, all right? So after, you know, practicing the wakeboarding we went there for 3 hours, all right? On the track, I was experimenting with like a few new tricks, but at the same time, I was a little bit afraid, okay? You know, as an adult, you're way more aware of the risks, the potential risks. You can injure yourself, and then it's not worth it, right? So you wanna make a calculated risk, but sometimes you just want to go for it, okay? And a few times I just went for it and then I fell flat on my face. Who cares? Who cares if you fall flat on your face, okay? If you fall flat on your face doing something that will make you better, you gotta overcome the fears. You gotta put yourself out there. You gotta challenge yourself a little bit, because otherwise you stay stuck, okay? I was there. I was the person who was afraid, who was, you know, who felt worthless, insecure, and that caused me to feel stuck. And I wasn't brave. I was weak. I was weak, man. Wow, I was weak. I didn't, you know, dare to speak my mind, to share my opinions, to say what I wanted, to go for what I wanted. I felt ashamed, guilty of my desires, you know. I felt guilty and ashamed to go talk to an attractive woman because I thought she looked amazing. I felt ashamed because I was like, that's dirty. You don't express desire for women. That's a dirty thing. You don't do that. Bullshit. It's a beautiful thing. And as a man, you're supposed to do that, okay? And guys, don't go around calling women names and doing, you know, disrespectful stuff. People deserve respect, okay? But showing desire and intention for someone, that is the most natural thing in the world, right? And as a man, it's sometimes scary to do that because you don't want to feel rejected. You don't want to make a fool out of yourself. I've been there. I was the guy who was like afraid to get a no. Basically, I was afraid to get a no because it would confirm the fact that I was not desirable. But that's not what actually happens, okay? You don't know what people are going through, right? If I approach a stranger in the street, an attractive stranger in the street, a woman most of the time, I don't know what's going on in her life. You know, maybe she had a really bad day and her grandmother died and she really doesn't want to talk. And then at that moment in time, I walk up to her and I'm a complete stranger and she is just not in the mood and she just brushes me off, you know, because she's annoyed, right? I could take that as a personal attack or a personal rejection. But you don't know that, right? And even if that would be the case, then you don't want to hang out with her anyway, right? But it requires courage to take the initial step to go and approach. But it's easy. It's easy, guys, okay? It's really easy. You just see an attractive person somewhere, at a party, in the streets, wherever the fuck you are, you go up to her, you say hello. Hi, I think you look amazing. I think you look beautiful. I like your energy. My name is Wolf. What's going on? What's up? How are you today? How is your day going? Easy. You know, you don't need the best pickup lines. You don't need the craziest flashy sentences. It's not necessary. Just be calm, peaceful, say what you want, go for what you want. Overcome the fear, right? After doing the wakeboarding, I was in the state where I could see myself do things that I was afraid before, okay? We all know this feeling. I'm sure you know this feeling too, where you were afraid, you overcome that fear, and then all of a sudden you feel excited, right? Like, I remember standing on a cliff, and I would go do cliff jumping, and I was there looking down, 3 meters down. I was like, oh my God, I'm too afraid, I can't do it. I'm too scared. And then something in my mind told me that, you know, nothing's gonna happen. People do this all the time, you know, 5 guys before you just jump and they are just fine. Just do it, man, just try it, okay? And then, you know, you start running and you're like, I feel this fear. You jump anyways, and then boom, you're in the water and like, oh my, that was the best thing ever. I wanna go again. And you build this positive momentum because the fear turns into excitement, okay? And it translates into all areas of your life, right? The fear that I overcame during the wakeboarding translated into me feeling less afraid of approaching strangers in the street. Right now, I'm just walking through the streets and I see a beautiful stranger, beautiful woman, I say hi, I roll up, I say hi. It's really cool, and it's not easy, it's not difficult, okay? It's very easy, that's what I wanted to say. It's really easy. You just say hi, what's up, be calm, okay? And in certain cases when you're nervous, call it out. Hey, I'm sorry, I'm a bit nervous, but I just wanted to come talk to you. I just wanted to introduce myself. Simple as that, all right? It's really not difficult. It's super straightforward, but you have to push through these small fears. You have to be willing to get rejected. It's not a big deal. And I used to make it into this big thing in my mind before I would approach, okay? I would come up with all these excuses and be so afraid of the rejection that I didn't do it. I was so afraid to face the rejection that I just bailed out. But once you understand that the rejection is really not that bad, guys, it's honestly not as bad as you think it is going to be. You maybe be like, that was a little bit nasty or whatever, and then you move on. And 5 minutes afterwards, it's actually funny. It's actually something that makes you feel excited because you knew you were able to overcome this fear and you can take the rejection. Don't get angry or mad or anything. Don't start hitting yourself on the head. It's just a rejection. That person in that moment in time is not resonating with who you are in that moment. Big deal. Big friggin' deal. There is no problem, okay? Move on to the next. Do something else that challenges yourself. You know? Don't stay stuck in this victim mindset. You know it feels like I was there. I was afraid, oh, nobody likes me, this and that. But that's not how your life is going to change. By staying small, by staying inside your comfort zone. That's not how your life is going to change. The only way for you to change your life is to actually change it. And that is by taking action, by doing things, showing up. So go talk to that stranger you think is attractive. Introduce yourself to new people. Go on a trip. Do some sports that you never tried, okay? Publish your first piece of art. I don't care. You know what you need to do. And as soon as you do it, you will start to build positive momentum that will take you higher and higher and higher and higher. And your future self will thank you for that decision. So I will leave you with that. With that being said, guys, thank you so much for being here with me. I hope it was helpful. And as always, thanks for watching. And I'll see you in the next one.
I'm ready?